Hey everybody, it's Reverend Dan again for God a Few Minutes. And mile marker number 4, if you've been watching these from last week, I finished with mile marker number 3 as we go through Stephen Furtick's book, 7 Mile Miracle, doing the 7 last sayings of Christ. So mile marker number 4, as we get ready to think about what Jesus was going to say on the cross, he says, my God, why have you forsaken me? And the word for this one this week was abandonment. And what it means to be abandoned. And man, did some of us feel that way in the midst of what's going on with the coronavirus? Isolated at home, we can't see our friends, we can't see our family, we can't go to work. We're not supposed to go anywhere really but the grocery store. You feel abandoned and isolated and left alone, like everybody left me. Somebody knows what you're going through. Jesus on the cross, as he was being crucified, looks up to heaven, cries out to God and says, why have you forsaken me? Why have you abandoned me? We're a good company when we feel that way. Mother Teresa, when she was serving God, never stopped serving God. We found out after she died, she did some writings about how she was feeling when she was serving God. One of the things from one of her writings says this: darkness is such that I really do not see, neither with my mind nor with my reason. The place of God in my soul is blank. There is no God in me. When the pain of longing is so great, I just long and long and long for God. And then it is that I feel he does not want me, that he is not there. The torture and pain I can't explain. Mother Teresa, in the midst of being one of the most wonderful servants this world has ever known, had moments in her life where she felt alone and abandoned. And yet she never quit. She stayed longing and reaching out and searching for God, even when she felt like she couldn't find him, because he hasn't left us. He never has and he never will. The Bible tells us that. There'll just be times when we experience what some have called the dark night of the soul, that we don't see him. Doesn't mean he's not there. It's just like the air all around you. You don't see it, but you know it's there and you breathe it in for life. Christ is the same way. In the midst of what we're going through, he is all around us, even if we don't feel like we see him, but yet we breathe in and we breathe him in for life and for strength in the midst of it. We will get through this. Even in the midst of abandonment, someone knows what you're feeling. Jesus, because he felt it too. Never give up. He's right with you. Thanks for giving God a few minutes.